All right, we are live here, second of two games here. The Waupaca Comets, the girls victorious in the first one, 61-23 in that one, non-conference action here on a Saturday, and all kinds of basketball here as we had a little chance to talk to the coaching staff from Waupaca here. Just kind of a lot of basketball throughout the course of today, but we wouldn't have it any other way, Ryan. Certainly wintertime, Wisconsin, or really anywhere for that matter, but certainly it makes in my opinion at least, makes these sometimes rugged winters that much better. But we will start here with the Wautoma Hornets, 3-8 overall, head coached by Mike Pica. They play in Division III out of that South Central Conference. You've got Mauston 6-0 in conference play there. Adams Friendship's 5-1. Adams Friendship, I should say, 5-1. Berlin 4-2. Ripon 4-2. Westfield 2-4. Wisconsin Dells 1-4. Wautoma 1-4 in conference play, and Nakusa 0-6. Again in that South Central Conference here for the Hornets. And they will their next four basically. They'll host Westfield on next Thursday, it looks like, the 22nd. And then they will host Princeton Green Lake on Monday, the 26th. And they will be at Wisconsin Dells on Tuesday, the 22nd. And then they will be at Adams Friendship Thursday, January 29th. So that's the next four here for the Hornets of Wautoma. We'll turn things over here to the host Waupaca Comets head coach Matt Resch at the helm here for the Comets. Matt, of course, played his collegiate basketball over at UW-Stevens Point. Was part of that group that was inducted into the UW-Stevens Point Athletic Hall of Fame. And known Matt a little bit myself. I know he coached a little bit over at my alma mater over at Stevens Point, Pacelli, a number of years ago. But next four here for the Comets, they will be at Denmark Monday the 19th. They will be hosting Oconto Falls Thursday the 22nd. They'll be on the road Tuesday, January 22nd at Little Chute. And then they will host Winneconne on Thursday, January 29th. And they are 1-8 overall and 1-5 in conference play. Freedom 7-0 in conference. Little Chute 6-2. Denmark 4-2. Wrightstown 5-3. Oconto Falls 4-3. Luxembourg, Casco 4-4. Waupaca 1-5. Clintonville 1-6, and Marinette 0-7. Again in that Northeastern Conference here. We'll get our starting lineups here. We'll be underway here shortly, about 6:45 here or so, on a nice night here over in Waupaca. Always enjoy the chance we get to be over here. Certainly a very, very nice facility. Great school, great facilities, great press box. Let's get our starting lineups here. National anthem. Head coach Mike Pica here, the Wautoma Hornets. The starting lineups. Carson Rose, the sophomore, number 3. Number 4, junior Peyton Pica. Marshall Woyak, number 5, the junior. Skylar Royston, the senior, number 11. Eliza Grazer here, number 20, the senior for Wautoma, the Hornets. Again, head coach Mike Pica playing out of that South Central Conference. Now we'll turn it over to our home Waupaca Comets, head coach by Matt Rush.
Senior number 1, Kanye Bestman.
Kanye Bestman, number 1, the senior.
Senior number 2, Austin Adamczyk.
Austin Adamczyk, the senior, one of the captains here.
Junior number 4, Eric Harms.
Eric Harms, the junior, number 4.
Junior number 11, Weston Laritzen.
Weston Laritzen, another one of the captains here. That's junior Weston Laritzen. And Max Olson, number 22 here tonight. So you've got Olson, Laritzen, Harms, Adamczyk, Bestman here for the host Waupaca Comets. Again, head coach by Matt Resch. So a non-conference tilt here, Ryan. Brandon Berencott on the call here tonight. Ryan Rasmussen on our production staff. And we are underway again. Had the girls game here for you all about a half hour or so. Not quite, I guess. The Comets victorious in that one, 61-23. And Adamczyk will jump here for the Comets along with Eli Grazer here. So we are underway here for some Saturday evening basketball here. And the Comets will win the jump here. That is pulled down by Bestman up top to Harms. Harms gets it. That's in the corner to Adamczyk. Back over to Laritzen. Looking to try to get into Bestman there, and Adamczyk comes out of there with it. Of course, Austin, the quarterback here for the Comets, had the good fortune of calling a football game here for the Comets here in Waupaca, and a foul is going to be called, I believe anyways. We'll see. Both officiating members here will collaborate. We'll see what the final outcome is on that one. So it is going to be a jump basketball here. It will go to the Hornets here again, as we mentioned, head coach by Mike Pica here. So Waupaca applying that pressure. Looking down though, back up top to Woyak. Woyak gets it over to Carson Rose. And that was number 4, Peyton Pica. And that one, they're going to say a turnover there, traveling. So in terms of point production, Skylar Royston averages 16.3, Peyton Pica 16.2 points per game, Carson Rose 10.5 points a game, Eli Grazer 6.4, and Marshall Woyak nearly 4 points a game for the visiting Hornets here of Wautoma. Austin Adamczyk leads the Comets at nearly 12 a game. And the pass down low, and that's Weston Laritzen. And he averages 11 points a game for the Comets as well. And then Kanye Bestman at 11.1. So some very balanced scoring for the Comets. Corner 3 on the way. That one no good. Adamczyk with the rebound. Back out to Bestman. Bestman over to Adamczyk. Back to Harms. Harms takes it in. That one going to go back over to the Hornets. Want to give thanks here tonight to Fletcher's Jewelry. Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Waupaca is a 4th-generation locally owned jewelry store. Find the perfect ring, necklace, earrings, watch, diamond, and so much more. Perfect for any occasion, and even offering repair. That's Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Waupaca. Nice swing pass. No good. Rebound pulled down there, but Bestman comes out of there with a board. So back to the Comets we go. Waupaca early 2-0 lead. Back over to Bestman. Bestman over to Adamczyk. Back into Max Olson. And that's Laritzen again here. Back to Bestman. Bestman So a 3-ball on the way. That one is good. And Weston Loritzen now with the first 5 points here tonight in the game. Well, 5 of those belonging to Weston Waupaca with the early 5-0 lead here. As you mentioned here, head coach by Matt Resch. Take in there, that's WIAA back over to Royston, who again, as we mentioned, leads his squad in 16.3 points a game. But you got Pika as well, who can do some damage as well. 3-ball on the way. That one is good. Skylar Royston, I should say, the 3. So 3 minutes gone by here. Bestman out to a Damchek. Damchek 3. That one misses. Nice rebound pulled down there by Loritzen. Loritzen back up with it, and Weston Loritzen with 7 points here tonight in about the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds or so, in fact. So he leads this squad on rebounding as well at nearly 6 boards a game. Near side, the nice give down low, and the give is good, and that's Carson Rose, the sophomore, with his first 2 points here tonight. So we are 7-5 here up top to Bestman. Bestman gives it over to Namchek. Converging is Pika and Royston. That's a 3 if it goes, and that one no good. Adamczyk with a nice rebound, and Adamczyk going up with it. Austin Adamczyk, the senior, one of the captains here for this Comets, with a strong finish there for Austin. Waupaca now up here 9-5. That's WIAA. Give back to Royston. Royston going, and they'll say it goes back. So back to the Comets we go. Want to give thanks here tonight to Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. That is Ridgetop Exteriors. So back to the Comets, near side, looking there for Loritzen, and that's going to turn back over here to the Hornets. And a timeout. I beg your pardon, there is no timeout. I jumped ahead of myself a little bit. So Waupaca applying some pretty stout pressure there in the backcourt. Gives up to Royston. Royston swings it. Defended there. That's WIAA, who's defended by Bestman. Back over to Royston. Royston cut off there nicely by Loritzen. Give down low. A little shake and bake down low. No good. Unable to finish. That was Carson Rose down in the paint. Back to the Comets. 3-ball on the way. That one is good. The 3-ball for Eric Harms. So Waupaca now up their largest lead here, 12-5 here, about 5 or so minutes gone by. Nice pass, and Adamczyk gets up, but he is going to get called for the foul, I believe. But a pretty nice effort there for Austin. So Eli Grazier at the line here for the Hornets. That one is no good. He will get a second. Second one on the way. That one no good as well here. So Comets take possession back here. Regain control, I should say. Up top to Adamczyk. Adamczyk surveying it over to Bestman, far side. Looking down low baseline, gets it back out. He was looking there for Loritzen, and it's going to get turned over back to the Hornets here. So Royston will inbound it. Out in front to WIAA. WIAA across the timeline here for the Hornets. Back over to Royston. Royston hands it back off to WIAA. WIAA jumper. That one misses. Skine for the rebound as Grazier going back to Royston. That one no good. And after all of that. That's Max Dolsky with a rebound, and going up with it and scoring it is Austin Adamczyk. So Max Dolsky, number 5, the senior. That is a familiar name. So checking into the game for the Comets is Carter Solberg. He'll check in for Kanye Bessman here. So the Hornets will inbound at 12:08 to go. Half number 1, 14-5 Waupaca. Woyak back over to Pika. Pika, one of those scoring co-leaders on this Hornets team, back up top. They will reset it. That's Woyak. Woyak back over to Royston. Royston goes in left. 3 ball on the way, no good. Nice rebound down low, and doing some work down low is Eli Grazier. So 2 points now for Eli. Lead now at 7, 14-7. Adamczyk swings it over to Laritzin. Laritzin back to Adamczyk, back into Harms. Max Dolsky, the 3 ball, and Max Dolsky, the 3. So now the Comets up 10 here, and a travel, the call on the floor and back to the Comets. We go here 11-10 in half number 1 here. So Adamczyk bounces it over to Harms. Harms back to Adamczyk. Dolsky in the corner there looking, he's got that triple already. That one is good. And Laritzin now with 9 points here tonight. So Waupaca's largest lead at a dozen here, 19-7. Royston swings it back over to Grazier. Grazier back to Royston. Royston being defended there up top by Harms. Little screen there set. The little jumper from the elbow. That one in and out. Rebounded by Dolsky. Back up top to Harms. Adamczyk near side here. Gets it back over to Laritzin. Laritzin has been kind of that hot hand with the 9 first half points and about 8 minutes or so of work. Not even quite 8 minutes. Dolsky 3. That one misses long. And the rebound comes out of there for Woyak. Royston, little jumper on the way. That one no good. Rebound, unable to convert. And coming out of there with the rebound is Harms. Back over to Laritzin. Adamczyk back, trying to work it into Dolsky down low. And Adamczyk for 3. And Austin Adamczyk, a timeout on the floor called. 22-7 our score, 9:43 to go in half number 1. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here today on Zaleski Sports.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, we are back here. 9:43 here to go. Want to give thanks to Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. That is Mutual of Wausau. So Hornets trail here. Biggest deficit here for them. 15 is that deficit. But Royston 3 ball on the way. That one misses long. Rebound pulled down there, and coming out of there with Max Dolsky. Adamczyk up top, back over to Laritzin. Laritzin, of course, with those 9 first half points. Running some point here for the Comets. Back over to Adamczyk, near side here. Adamczyk goes left with it. Swings it out. Laritzin, and rebounded by Grazier. Eli Grazier there with the board. Long pass out in front, and unable to convert on that. That was Peyton Pika. Of course, you mentioned Peyton, scoring machine as well at nearly 16.2 per contest. And that one, Waupaca faithful looking for contact there. Not going to get it, though. It's a 22-7 our score. Royston picks up his dribble, gets it down into Rose. Rose goes up with it, and a foul on the floor is going to be called here. We'll see. They're going to get Solberg, it looks like. Carter Solberg, the first personal foul. That's 2 team fouls now, so Kanye Bessman back into the game. He'll relieve Austin Adamczyk. Austin with 7 first half points here tonight. Royston to inbound it here for the Hornets. And it's going to go against the Hornets here, so the offensive foul called. And they're going to get Carson Rose on that one. So that's going to be his first team foul number 1 here for the Hornets. 22-7 our score, 8:20 to go. Half number 1. Swings it over to Bennett Holzel, who's into the game now for the Comets, number 10. And Bennett Holzel, who is a senior here for Waupaca. The give is to Dolsky, back to Bessman. Swings it over to Carter Solberg. Bessman driving left with it. Nice little move there by Bessman, and foul going to be called. So the foul going to go against Peyton Pika, it looks like, with his first. Bessman at the line here for the Comets. Bessman's first on the way. That one no good, so he'll get a second, and Adamczyk back into the game along with Harms and Max Olson here for Waupaca. Kanye Bessman second on the way. Bessman second on the way. That one in and out. Hornets come out of there with it. Back to Royston. Royston defended up top there by Harms. 3 ball on the way, and Bessman may have gotten a piece of that one. Piece of the ball, it looks like maybe, but good strong rebounding there, but the Comets come out of there with it and back up to Adamczyk. So Waupaca with their largest lead here, early goings here, up 15. Adamczyk, the give is to Bessman. Bessman, little step back jumper, that one no good. Boarded there by Royston. Royston 7.5 rebounds per game, along with the 16.3 per contest. So he certainly does a little bit of everything here for this Hornets squad. Nice move down low, but unable to finish on that one. That was Woyak. Adamczyk surveying, he goes in hard with it, and Adamczyk scores it. And Austin Adamczyk, 9 points here tonight for Austin. 24-7 our score. Nice give down low and a good give and go there. That one no good. I should have the points on the scoreboard there, but I don't. Royston working with it. And a timeout, I believe, going to be the call. Let's see here. Looks like timeout called. We'll take a brief pause ourselves, bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from Zaleski Sports.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are a community bank here investing in you and in our community.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team, and I sincerely mean that. They always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you, have a great day. I love our employees. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmers State Bank.
All right, we are back here. Want to give thanks tonight to Bob Gould Roofing. Now is the time for that new roofing project we've been putting off called Bob Gould Roofing for that brand new roof your home deserves. That's Bob Gould Roofing in Amherst. Check Bob out. Certainly, Bob, good guy. I know I mentioned it in the last broadcast, but had a chance to work with him on our roof, in fact, a few years back. And Bob, one of the star goalies back for the UW Stevens Point hockey team back a number of years ago. So Bob does a little bit of everything, does Bob Gould Roofing. So points on the board there. That's what I thought. That was Carson Rose who scored that here. Those points did not go up right away, but they are now 24-9 our score. Our Waupaca Foundry scoreboard here. 6:06 to go in this one. Our officiating crew collaborating here. It's been all Waupaca here in half number one, but still plenty of ball left here, Ryan. And in this daily double here, the Waupaca Comet girls victorious 61-23 in the first game here the afternoon. Certainly thank all of our game day sponsors. Just so happy that they are able to bring so much of this to all of us here. Certainly could not do it without each and every one of them. You've seen them, you've heard them. They are all a very integral part of what we're able to do here. So back to the Hornets here. They trail by 15. Royston going in left with it. Swings it back. That is number 10, Grant Coolibert there. His first action here for the Hornets. Back up to Royston. Royston, one of the seniors here on this team, leads the team in both scoring and rebounding. So Damchik defending there, back up top. That's Jet Richard, number 1. Jet certainly, I'm going to say, I don't have the exact height, but he's certainly generates and brings some length here to this Hornets squad. Back to the Comets we go, 24-9 our score, nearing that 5-minute and half number 1. And that one nearly picked off out of there by Peyton Pika. And a pretty nice crowd here, Ryan, I would say, and a pretty nice crowd as well for the girls' game before this one as well here. So Lauritzen up top, back over to Harms. Adamczyk going up with it, getting his own rebound. Adamczyk working hard down low and unable to convert on that one. And it's going to stay here with the Hornets. Got a little scrum near half court, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow is going to go back to the Comets here. I want to give thanks here tonight to Waupaca Foundry. Cast your own future at Waupaca Foundry. Now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment and a chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. That's jobs.waupacafoundry.com. And that is Waupaca Foundry. And back to the Hornets we go up to Peyton Pika. Pika does not have numbers, so he'll wisely kick it back out. Royston surveying here. Going up with it. Foul before the shot, I think. The foul on the floor And I think they're going to get Dolsky on that. And that will be his first. I beg your pardon, Dolsky checking into the game. That's going to go against Harms. That's his first. Nice little jump stop and nice little conversion there for Rose. So he leads this Hornets squad with 6 points in the first half. Gets it back up to Adamczyk. Adamczyk working top, defended up there by Pika. Back up to Bessman. Gets it back over to Bessman. Lauritzen working down to Dolsky in the post. Dolsky turnaround, no good. And Royston with another rebound here for the Hornets. 24-11 of the lead here. And Royston going strong to the hole. He's going to generate the foul, and that's going to go against Harms. And I think that's going to be number 2 here for Eric. So that's going to send Royston here to the line. Schuyler with 3 points here tonight. Looking to try to trim that lead down. First one a little long. Second one on the way coming here, and checking back into the game here for the Comets is number 22 and Max Olson. Second one on the way, and that one is good. So Schuyler Royston now with 4 points. 24-12 our score. Bessman over to Adamczyk. 3:40 to go, half number 1. Lead 12 here, but still plenty of ball left here, not only in this half, but certainly a lot of game left. Nice pass from Dolsky. Down low, the give and go there. That's Lauritzen there. So Dolsky with a nice wherewithal, the nice heads-up pass there from Dolsky to Lauritzen. Weston now in double digits with 11. And turned over here, and Lauritzen on the run. It's one person to beat here. Goes up with it. Unable to convert. Bessman comes out of there with a rebound here for the Comets. Back over to Adamczyk. Adamczyk surveying things here for Waupaca. Back over to Dolsky. Back to Lauritzen. Near side here, picked up by Royston. Back up top, that goes to Olson. Back to Bessman, 3-ball on the way, and that one is good for Kanye Bessman, the 3. So Kanye now with 3 points here, extending that Waupaca lead here, 29-12. Libert 3-ball, that one no good. And hustle in there is Jet Richard to keep things alive for the Hornets. Royston worked going inside on it and able to convert on that. Bessman on the defense there. So back to Lauritzen we go. Back into Adamczyk. Back over to Bessman. Back to Olson. Bessman, baseline cut off. The cutting pass there, and Lauritzen with another point. And I'll tell you what, Junior Weston Lauritzen having himself a nice first half here. 13 points to lead all scorers here. Waupaca's lead now at 19, 31-12. Under 2 minutes to go. Royston looking down in the post. Down low, little turnaround jumper good for Carson Rose. Carson now with 8 points in the game. So minute 45 and half number 1 here. So Dolsky working in the paint there for the Comets. And Adamczyk over to Bessman. Bessman give back to Dolsky, back to Adamczyk up top. Back over to Olson. Dolsky down in the paint, defended there by Jet Richard. That one 3-ball on the way, and Weston Lauritzen having himself a Jim Dandy, Ryan. That's the best way I can describe it here thus far. Early goings. Minute to go, half number 1. Back up top to Richard, back over to down low. They're looking for Richard down low, and back to the Comets we go. It looks like number 14, that's Carter Solberg back into the game here. And for Hornets, Eli Grazier back into the game, number 20. And Moyak back into the game, it looks like. So final 50 seconds here in half number 1. Lauritzen gets it into Bessman. Back to Lauritzen, back over to Olsen. Waupaca probably looking to try to maybe get the last shot or even a high percentage shot either way. Bestman, 3-ball on the way. Pretty nice look in there for Bestman. That one no good. Rebounded by Peyton Pika out in front. And Royston unable to track that one down. And it's going to go back to the Comets now. 34-14, 20.4 showing here on our Waupaca Foundry scoreboard here with Hornets trailing by 20 here. Comets with Bestman and Lauritzen into the last 10 seconds or so here to go. Lauritzen the give, I should say the go in fact. That one no good. Long 3 on the way. That one would have counted if it went, but it didn't. 34-14 our halftime score here. So 34-14 at the half. We'll take a brief pause. We'll come back. We'll run through our first half scoring here. You have been listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here today on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
All right, we are back here. We're at the half here, 34-14 our score, halftime. Waupaca out front here, 20. We'll run through our first half scoring here today. We'll start with the visiting Hornets of Wautoma. First half scoring leader for them is Carson Rose with 8 points here tonight, the sophomore number 3 Carson Rose. And then 4 points tonight for senior number 11 Skylar Royston, and Eli Grazier with 2 points. So the 14 first half points here for the Hornets of Wautoma. And we will switch things on over to the Comets here. And first half scoring leader for the Comets, leading all scorers, in fact, in first half scoring, is Weston Lauritzen here, the junior, one of the captains on the squad. 16 first half points, a pair of triples for Weston as well. And then you get 9 points here tonight in the first half for Austin Adamczyk. 3 points apiece for both Kanye Bestman, Eric Harms, and Max Dolsky. The 34 team points here for the Comets. Again, they lead this one 34-14. Head coach Matt Resch. And, of course, Mike Pika, the head coach here for the Hornets of Wautoma. We'll take a brief commercial pause. We'll bring it back here in a few moments. And we will be back. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Why should they choose Farmers State Bank?
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are here investing in you and investing in this beautiful community. So is there really any other way you should go? Definitely Farmers State Bank.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team. And I sincerely mean that. We do so many different things as far as giving back to the community, and they always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you. Have a great day. I love our employees.
Farmers State Bank is investing in you. Each year since 1997, we participated in National Teach Kids to Save Day. This is a day that we are teaching the youth a unique banking program to teach them saving for the future. We feel this saving is a valuable financial lesson for them now and in the future. That's just one of the reasons you should bank with Farmers State Bank.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we're not only a full-service bank, but we also are very community-oriented bank. So we give to a lot of different organizations, not just the big things that people may see, like when we donated to the football field or the Zamboni for hockey, or to the playground splash pad project, or to Lakeman Field. Not just those things, but also the little things like the community churches, the festivals that we give to, the Waupaca Arts Hub or Arts Board. You know, we give to just an extreme amount of organizations, and I don't think people realize what we actually do for the community, and I think that's what sets us apart from the rest.
You know what I like most about my job is that I have the opportunity to help the loan officers type loans for people that are looking to make their dreams come true.
Farmers State Bank is actually one of the last local community banks in the area. We are very community driven, always involved in Project Backpack, donations to sporting programs, the schools, always trying to get financial literacy to students, and always just trying to be out in the community and do whatever we can to help Waupaca.
They should choose Farmers State Bank because we truly care about our customers. We watch out for them with scams, with so many things going on nowadays, whether they're scams that have been around a while or even new ones. We get trained very well trying to pick up on that in all departments so that we can protect our customers, and that, again, we've been with them for multiple generations. We don't want to see them lose the money that they have from retirement or anything like that. We want them to be protected.
When you walk into Farmers State Bank, someone's always going to say hi. They're going to greet you with a smile, and when you're leaving, they're going to say, have a great day. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
You know, Farmers State Bank is so special to me because I get to walk in every day and actually enjoy doing my job. I look forward to coming to work and getting the opportunity to work with people that have now become my second family.
When we say we're investing in you, we truly mean it.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmers State Bank.
All right, we are back here, about 5.5 or so minutes left in this halftime. We'll run through the scoring one more time here, individual scoring here for both squads. We'll start with the visiting Hornets here of Wautoma. Scoring tonight in the first half, Carson Rose with 8 points, 4 points first half for Skylar Royston, and 2 points for Eli Grazier, the senior. So 14 first half points for the Hornets of Wautoma. Switching it over to the Comets of Waupaca, the host Comets. Leading all scorers tonight, Weston Loritzen here with 16 points, the junior. You get 9 points from senior Austin Adamczyk, and then 3 points for Kanye Bestman, 3 points for Eric Harms, and 3 points for Max Dolsky in the first half. The 34 team points here for the Comets here. We'll have our second half here in just a few moments. We'll bring it right back here. About 4.5 minutes or so remaining here. Second half coming up here shortly. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight in Waupaca by Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
All right, we are back here at the half, about a minute and a half or so, give or take. Second half underway here in just a few moments. Again, the boys doubleheader here in Waupaca. The Zaleski Sports, Ryan Rasmussen on our production, doing all of our camera work and production work tonight, doing a great job as always. And Brandon Bierencott here on the call of this one, the second of 2 games here on Zaleski Sports. Again, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast here, Waupaca, they'll be at Denmark Monday night. They will be home against Oconto Falls on Thursday the 22nd, at Little Chute the 27th, a Tuesday, and then they'll host Winneconne Thursday, January 29th. And the next 4 here for the Hornets, they'll host Westfield next Thursday, the 22nd. And then they will play host to Princeton Green Lake on Monday, the 26th. Tuesday, the 27th, they'll be at Wisconsin Dells. And then Thursday, the 29th of January, they will be at Adams Friendship. So a number of conference games on the slate for both squads. And you really kind of get into the sort of the meat and potatoes of the conference schedule and kind of the grind of the schedule, you'll say, as you are already approaching what would be the 3rd week here in January. And, this season, Ryan, certainly, at least for me, seems like it's gone so fast. I know a lot of seniors playing in their final year. It's certainly, an honor to be able to play and enjoy every moment of it that you can. So the Hornets will start things off here for the second half of action. Over to Royston. He's picked up there. That was Bestman on the defense there. Nice take inside and unable to score it. That was a good take there by Rose, who leads this Hornets squad in scoring here with 8 points in the first half. Adamczyk across the timeline. Back to Olsen, back to Adamczyk. Lauritzen working down low into the post. Little turnaround jumper. Lauritzen no good. That one rebounded by Rose. So Waupaca out front here by 20, but as we know all too well, games can certainly swing very quickly. Back to Royston. Royston going up with it. The take, Royston no good. Rebounded by Lauritzen there. And I say that certainly because games certainly can swing either way for either squad any given time. Bestman 3-ball. That one misses a little long. Fighting for it. And let's see. They're going to say It's going to go back to the Hornets there. Had to think about it for a moment there. And Hornets ball here. So 34-14, just over a minute gone by in the second half. And that one going to be turned over on the inbound. So back to the Comets we go. So Harms gives it over to Bestman. He thought about it for a moment, gets it back over to Adamczyk. Adamczyk back to Bestman. Ritzen up top there. Adamczyk, 3-ball, that one misses. Royston skies for the rebound. Royston picked up there defensively by Bestman, going up and looking for Rose. Ritzen, and he is unable to hang on that one. He had an opportunity there, but that one just gets away here. So 34-14, still no scoring yet in this second half. So checking in here for the Hornets is Grant Willibird here. So the Comets applying the pressure here, and WIAA picked up there, doubled up there up top. Gonna have to hurry. Royston, and he'll just get it across there for the Hornets, and Royston in and out, no good. Rebounded by Bestman. Bestman running the floor here. And a nice pass down. Bestman with a good cross-court pass there. That's Eric Harms. So Bestman, he was double and almost triple teamed, I guess, for that moment. In that moment, makes that nice cross-court pass to Harms. First 2 points of the second half for either squad here. 36-14 our score, 15:50 to go in this one. Going on Olsen, and that one going to go off the leg there of Carson Rose. Want to give thanks to the restoration experts. The restoration experts in Waupaca are the place to turn when things go wrong in your home or commercial business. From weather damage, water issues, fire, sewage, or general cleanup, let the restoration experts get your home back the way it was intended. That is the restoration experts. So back over to Harms. Bestman, 3-ball, long 3 on the way, and Kanye Bestman for 3. His second triple here tonight. He's got 6 in the game. Extending that Waupaca lead now 39-14. And the Ritzen there on the defense. Tipping it out, but good defense there by Weston. Back to the Hornets. Here we go. So Royston will bring it across the timeline here for Wautoma. Back to Royston. 3-ball jumper on the way. That one is good for Skylar Royston for 3. He now has 7 points here tonight. Carson Rose with the 8 points for Wautoma. Give over to Lauritzen, going in with a nice strong move and a good block there, and able to stay in with it. That's Eli Grazer with a great block. He's able to get up there. Lauritzen certainly gets up there as well, and an offensive foul. They're going to get Grazer, I believe, on that one. That will be his first, and that's going to be team foul number 1 here for the Hornets here. Bestman, 3-ball on the way. That one no good. Rebounded there by Grant Coolibert. Royston across the timeline for the Hornets. 3-ball jumper. That one just misses. Rebound pulled down there. Nice rebound there by Max Olsen, number 22. And a foul going to be called on the floor. And that's going to go against Coolibert here, so it's first. That's going to be the second team foul here in the second half for the Hornets. 14-24 here. Bestman to bring it up here for the Comets. Kanye over to Adamczyk, back over to Lauritzen, back. And that's number 12, it looks like, into the game. I don't have a, to be honest with you, I don't have a number 12 on the official listing here. But I suspect Ryan's gonna get some information for us. Could have just been a change of jerseys, perhaps. 39-17 our score. It's going to stay right here with the Hornets. We give thanks here tonight to Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. That's Culligan Water. So Royston goes up with it and score it for Skylar Royston. 9 points here tonight for Skylar. 39-19 our score. Bessman swings it over, going in with a nice little take there, but leaves that one short. Was Harms. Eric Harms unable to convert on that one, and he'll be called for the foul there at midcourt. And that's going to be his third, I believe. Maybe just the second. Okay. So WIAA back to Royston, defended there by Bessman. Royston, nice little spin move, goes in with it. Nice little hesitation, and Skylar Royston showing how and why he does what he does with another nice take there. 11 points tonight for Skylar, nearing that 13-minute mark here of this one. Back over to Adamczyk. Laritsen goes in with it, cut off there nicely by Grazier. Back over to Dolsky, back to Laritsen, back over to Adamczyk. Bessman up top. And certainly Waupaca with that 18-point lead doesn't necessarily need to rush anything. Certainly we know there's no shot clock, high school basketball, so the clock will certainly be a big factor here, most definitely. Really for both squads in terms of Waupaca looking to try to wind that thing down some, and certainly the Hornets will try to do what they can to stop it. And the nice give inside to Laritsen. So Weston now with 18 points. Lead backed up to 20 now, 41-21. WIAA. And that one over to Royston. Royston going in right. Pushes it back out, defended up top by Bessman. Back over to Pika. Pika going to his right. And a nice pass, nice cut down though on Kulibert with a nice score there. So good cut there, good find. Lead back to trim down 18 now. And it's going to go back to the Hornets, and we'll get a substitute here for the Hornets. Carter Solberg checking in for Kanye Bessman. .46 to go in this one. This one far from over, Ryan. Royston defended there by Dolsky, inducing the turnover. Back up to Laritsen now. Back over to Adamczyk. Adamczyk, step back jumper, no good. Rebounded, pulled down there by Pika. Pika going up with it, cut off there by Adamczyk, and that one no good. Solberg with a rebound. Three ball on the way. That one is no good. Dolsky doing some work down low, unable to score that one. And that one, Solberg with a rebound, and he will draw the foul. And they're going to get Grazier on that one. That's his second. Solberg at the line now. 2-shot foul. First one is up, and it is good for Carter. So 42-23 now. Checking back in is number 1, Jet Richard, and Carson Rose back into the game here for the Hornets. Solberg second on the way. That one is up and nothing but net there for Carter Solberg. So 2 of 2 in that sequence. Lead back now to 20 for the Comets. Rose defended there by Dolsky. Gonna get it back up to Wyack. Wyack looking for Jet Richard. Richard back over to Rose. Rose trying to work on Dolsky there, far side. Dolsky, seen him playing a little bit down in the post tonight. Skying for that rebound out to Adamczyk, and we're going to get a foul called. That's going to go against Peak, I believe. That's going to be his second. Beg your pardon, that's his third. So Laritzen will bring it across for the Comets. Swings it over to Bennett Holzel. Bennett back into the game here for the Comets. Number 10 gets it over to Laritzen. Laritzen going right, working on Richard. That one no good. Rebounded by Coolibert there for the Hornets. They trail by 20, and again, as we mentioned, the clock certainly will play a factor here as we get further and deeper into this one. I want to give thanks here tonight to Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. That's Infinity Exteriors. So 10-11 to go in this one. Bessman back into the game here for the Comets. So you've got Bessman, Holzel, Solberg, Laritzen, and Max Olson now here for Waupaca. Solberg defending, pretty nice move there. Bounces it into Richard. Richard, little jumper there. Nice rebound, unable to convert on that. Laritzen comes out of there with a rebound. So under 10 minutes to go in this one. Swings it over to Olson, far side. Solberg going left with it, and unable to finish on that one. Back to the Hornets. Back to Coolibert here for Wautoma. You've got Rose over to Coolibert. And that one, able to keep that one alive for the Hornets. Jumper on the way, no good from the corner. Rebounded by Laritzen. Back to Bessman. Bessman taking it in left, going up with it, and a nice move for Kanye Bessman. 8 points here tonight for Kanye, as he averages about 11.1 a contest for the Comets. And a foul, maybe not. I guess no foul called. Looks like they're going to say that was a kick, I believe. So Royston back into the game now for the Hornets. 9:03 to go in this one. 45-23 our score. Swings it over to Rose. Rose back up to Royston. Royston screen there by Richard, Jet Richard. Looking to get the give and go, but Olson there to break things up. But it will stay here with the Hornets. And checking in, that's number 24. That's Dylan Johnson, number 24, the junior here for the Comets. Long swing over to Jet Richard, back up top to Wyack. Wyack going left with it. Screen there by Richard. And Waupaca able to force the turnover here. Olson back over to Holzel. That one poked. It will stay right here. And Adamczyk will check back in place of Max Olson. 8:28 to go in this one. 45-23 showing on our Waupaca Foundry scoreboard here. Holzel back up to Johnson. Johnson gets it over to Adamczyk. Back over to Holzel. Solberg working back to Bessman. And again, you're seeing a little bit of clock, looking for that high percentage shot. Keep that clock going here for the Comets. You have to think. And a jump ball on the floor here. So Solberg will check out. Bessman working, going to his left. That one cut off there, turned over back to the Hornets. Out to Royston, picked up there by Bessman defensively. Back over to Woyak. Woyak looking down low into the paint for Pika. I want to give thanks tonight also to L&L Propane for all of your propane needs in Waupaca, Wautoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas. Turn to L&L Propane, specializing in propane tanks, new installation, filling repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Waupaca. 3-ball on the way. That one's going to miss short. Johnson there with a hustle rebound. Back to Adamczyk, and Adamczyk scores it. So Austin Adamczyk now in double digits with 11 points. Lead back to 24 now, 47-23. A little jumper, and that one is good. Carson Rose now in double digits as well. 10 points for Carson on that one. Holzel looking to go baseline there. That one bounced over to Johnson, back to Bessman. 3-ball, that one misses short. Richard with a rebound. Royston out in transition, looking to score, and he does. Skylar Royston. Skylar now with 13 in the game. 47-27. Nearing that 6.5-minute mark. Johnson down low, defended there by Richard, and I think they're going to get the foul call. That's going to go against Rose, and that's going to be his second personal foul. Both teams with 5 fouls here, so checking back in, you've got Max Dolsky along with Eric Harms for the Comets. Bessman there. I beg your pardon, that's Adamczyk working down low in the corner. Back over to Dolsky. Back to Harms. Dolsky going in left with it. Nice little take by Dolsky, and score it for Max Dolsky. So Max now with 5 points in the contest. So Royston working on Dolsky up top. Back over to Rose. Rose looking down low. Nice little take down low, unable to finish down there. And Comets on the move here. Back to Adamczyk. Adamczyk, you've got Dolsky posting down low. 3-ball, that one no good. Rebounded by Royston. Another rebound for Skylar. Step back 3, that one no good. Rose tracks that one down with a long rebound. Defended there. And a nice cut and pass down low. Looking down low, and that one unable to convert, unable to finish. It's Grazer down low. 5.5 to go in this one. 49-27 our score. Adamczyk, step back 3, that one misses long, boarded by Rose. Rose, little spin move there. And foul is going to be called. And Carson Rose will go to the free throw line. Again, 10 points here tonight. Looking to try to trim that lead down a little bit. First one on the way. That one is good. So Rose now with 11 points. Checking back in for the Comets, you've got number 11 in Laritzen. Max Olson, number 22, with 5:14 mark here. Second one on the way, that is good. Rose able to convert on both of his free throws. 12 points tonight for him. The give is to Adamczyk. Adamczyk working right, going right, and score it for Austin Adamczyk. 13 points now for Austin. Under 5 minutes in this one. Still not over, certainly, but again, said it a few times now. That clock will be very pivotal as we get into this final 4.5 or so minutes. So Rose across the timeline. Olsen defending there over to Royston. Defended there by Dolsky. That one poked out of there by Olsen, and Olsen now the 2-on-1. He'll pull it. And a nice pass there to the cutting Max Dolsky. So Max just a really smart player, Max. We've seen some of that on display here tonight for the Comets. Royston, a little jumper from the elbow. That one no good. Rebound put back, and Grazier with 4 points now for the Hornets. Under 4 minutes to go in this one. Adamczyk back over to Laritzin, back. Gets it over to Harms. Harms going in with it, keeping his dribble somehow, and that one going to be pulled out of there by Rose. Back up to Peyton Pika. Pika working on Olsen, far side. Grazier near side here, hands it off over to Pika. Pika up with it. Oh, no good. Stays with it, gets the rebound, and Adamczyk with a block, but coming in is Eli Grazier. Beg your pardon, I think that may have been Royston. So we'll see some substitutes here. Really for both squads here. Number 2, that's Chris Henderson. And then you've got Chuck Blader, number 0. Number 32 here for the Hornets, and Bryce Weiland. Along with Quinn Grushka, number 33, the freshman. Kanye Bessman here will inbound it here for the Comets. With 3:07 to go in this one, Waupaca out front here, 53-33. We'll have our, of course, our Waupaca Foundry post-game show shortly after the conclusion of this one. Bessman, again, probably looking to just try to burn as much clock as possible, look for a high percentage shot, but again, don't need to. Certainly not in a rush by any means. That one, a 3-ball, that one misses short. Holds it with a rebound. Back up top to Bessman. Bessman, 3-ball, that one in and out. Rebound there, and it's going to go back to the Hornets. I want to also give thanks tonight to Farmers State Bank. Turn to Farmers State Bank for all of your banking needs. Farmers is proud to support all of the Waupaca High School athletes and wishes all the Comets the very best this season. 2:36 remaining here, Ryan, and Waupaca comfortably out front here. You have to think on their way to their second victory here in the season, the rather young season, I'll say. But they will be at Denmark on Monday night. Some conference action in Denmark. Certainly a very good ball team at 4-2 in conference. So Blader will inbound it here for the Hornets. And that's Ryan Young, number 24, in for Wautoma. Probably looking to just, run some offense, a high percentage shot. Young, the jumper in the lane, no good. Rebounded for Waupaca, so Back up to Holzel, 3-ball on the way. That one, no good. Rebounded by Quinn Grushka. Waupaca comes out of there with a Chuck Blader with a steal. Minute 40 to go in this one. Back over to Henderson in the corner. Henderson going up with it. Back up to Henderson. Thought about it for a moment. Waupaca playing some pretty good defense, certainly in these final 75 seconds or so here. And again, they are on their way to a victory here tonight. We'll have our Waupaca Foundry post-game show. Nice take there and nice rebounded there by Young. And we'll get a foul on the floor. That's going to go against Holzel, it looks like. His first personal. So under a minute to go in this one. Weiland inbounded here for the Hornets. Back up to Blader. Back to Weiland. I beg your pardon, that's Grushka up top. Over to Henderson. Henderson takes it in back to Grushka. Corner jumper, no good. And back up with it. Young unable to convert on that one. Henderson with a rebound. And Henderson. Chris Henderson with 2 points there. So 53-35, 34 seconds to go in this one. Long swing pass here again. Swings it back over. Jumper on the way. That one in and out. Good rebound. And that's number 30, Michael Kling. And final 13.4 to go in this one. Henderson looking up at the clock. Still a little bit of time to go. Henderson up with it. That one no good. And we are at the final here, 53-35 here. A victory here for the Hornets of, or beg your pardon, the Comets here of Waupaca over the Hornets of Wautoma. We'll have our Waupaca Foundry post-game show for a job that will ignite your career. Apply today at jobs@waupacafoundry.com. That's jobs@waupacafoundry.com. We'll hopefully get a few words here with head coach Matt Resch and a player of the game here. Probably could be a couple different folks. We'll kind of see who that might be. And we'll be back here in just a few moments on Zaleski Sports. You've been watching high school boys basketball action on Zaleski Sports. 53-35, our final score tonight.
The mission at Waupaca Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
Waupaca has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and Waupaca supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron, and I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up Waupaca Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, Waupaca is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
Waupaca Foundry, it's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in Waupaca, and I love that.
Piece of cake. Yeah. All right, Ryan giving me the thumbs up here. Coach Dayton, just like the city, like you said, here out in Ohio. First of all, congratulations. You guys come out of here with a very impressive, I would say really two halves of pretty good basketball in my opinion here tonight, a convincing victory. Coach Matt Resch, kind of turn it over to you, said you're kind of the scout and a big part of the reason for this. Coach, talk a little bit about a game like tonight.
You know, we were coming off a good win last night, and we wanted to just build this momentum, and we thought we had a chance having a look at what they had and taking a look at our matchups, and we really felt we could come out hot from last night and carry that momentum into tonight, and it turned out to be true. So it felt good.
It did, and Coach, you know, you guys are going to be back in action. It doesn't necessarily get any easier. You guys are at Denmark Monday, it looks like, and then O'Connell Falls, Little Chute, and Winnicott. What are some thoughts about the game over at Denmark?
You know, we're just going to kind of keep building on these 2 wins in a row here. We hit a tough stretch at the beginning of the season, you know, with illnesses and stuff like that, and just not having our full team. But now we got everybody going, and I think playing our best basketball. So I think it's going to be good for us going on this stretch here in January with a full squad in this momentum.
Absolutely, Coach Dayton, and a lot of basketball. Certainly, you guys, in my opinion, certainly, you know, very much a way better basketball team than maybe your record. But again, you know, with injuries and different things like that, you'll have that. But you really get into the meat and potatoes of this schedule here, Coach. Anything more that you want to say before we get it over to Austin here tonight?
Nope, just proud of our guys getting 2 wins and 2 nights in a row, and hope to get a 3rd in a row on Monday.
Awesome. I got to give you the fist bump. That is Coach Dayton here. Getting some words here from Coach Dayton. We're going to get it over now to Austin Adamczyk, one of our senior co-captains here. Austin, first of all, congratulations on the victory, the second one. You know, you had a really nice game. We'll certainly go through our stats after, but talk about your role on this team, Austin. You're one of the seniors, certainly, and you kind of appear to be one of the leaders, I guess I would say.
Yeah, I feel like my role is to be a leader and help out the other younger guys, and I go into practice every day trying to make sure they get better so that as a team we can become better. And then if I need to step up and score, I'll do that, but I enjoy playing defense.
Defense, yeah, and like they say, defense sometimes wins championships. Austin, what can we kind of look for in these next several games here? As I mentioned, 4-game stretch coming up here. You'll have a little bit of home cooking, but first things first, Denmark, at Denmark on Monday.
Yeah, we have a bunch of hard road games coming up. Denmark's a good team, so what you can get out of us is we're going to give you the entire game hard effort and hopefully come out on top. So we're all excited. We're ready to roll. 2-game winning streak. Let's keep it going.
Keep it rolling. I love it. Well, Austin, anything more before we get you in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House?
Nope, I got nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so what I'll do, you probably know this, but yeah. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. I'll give you the mic. I'll have you look up there, say your name, and that you are in the house. All right. So I'll go 3, 2, 1.
My name is Austin Adamczyk, and I'm in the house.
Hey, we got to give you the fist bump. Nice game there, young man. That's Austin Adamczyk. With the senior Zaleski Sports Highlight House player here tonight. You know, as Coach Dayton said, really, you know, second consecutive victory here, and you know, this is a team that, again, I've only had the chance to cover them just tonight, but you know, they're squad is definitely much better looking than maybe that record would indicate, but certainly they're going to be a team that, as Coach Dayton said, and certainly Austin, going to continue to evolve throughout the course of the next several weeks here. We will run through our scoring here tonight. We'll start with the visiting Hornets here of Wautoma. They were led in scoring tonight by Skylar Royston, who had 15 points tonight here for the Hornets. You get 12 points for the sophomore Carson Rose, and you get 4 points here tonight for Eli Grazier, the senior here for the Hornets. 2 points for Grant Coolibert, and then 2 points tonight for Chris Henderson, the 35 team points here. Switching it over here to the Comets here of Waupaca, we'll switch it over to their side of the ledger. They were led tonight, Weston Laritzin here, who had 18 points to lead all scorers tonight. You get 13 points from our aforementioned Austin Adamczyk here for the Comets here with his 13. You get 8 points tonight for Kanye Bessman. 7 points here tonight for Max Dolsky. You get 5 points here tonight for the junior Eric Harms. And then 2 points tonight for Carter Solberg, who was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Again, Waupaca, they'll be back in action. They'll be on the road at Denmark. Denmark, certainly a very good basketball team in that conference here, the Northeastern Conference. They sit at 4-2 in conference play. From everybody at Zaleski Sports, Ryan Rasmussen doing our production, Brandon Berencott on the call here. Have yourselves a very good rest of your Saturday and weekend, everybody, from Zaleski Sports.